Okay, so this quest is broken up into lots of optionals. We can skip a lot of those. The first order of business, though, is for us to get to the prison. And so we do that by talking to Doris. Doris is still normal Doris now. She's not the Titan yet. She will give us a wand and tell us that we need to use it in order to get in. It will allow us to locate the dimensional anchors that we're looking for, and will also give us the ability to make these little platforms that we can jump on. So there. See how it says no dimensional anchor found? If there was an anchor nearby, it would show us. And you just want to basically keep throwing these platforms out, and then once you have them, just keep bouncing on them and make your way over to the door. Now, if you were going to use the roof, you would do this all the way up to the roof. But if you're going in the front door is right there where all those guards are. Okay, so now there's a lot of mobs here, which is why I have my digital buddies. You can see they're doing a lot of damage to me. And I need to get my defenses on, get myself healed. Okay, I'm going to get more, so now I can move a little bit better. So this is the front door. And this method, we basically need to open this door. And how we do that is we go around this entire complex and pull all the levers, and those levers will open these runes. The other way to do it, which is what I was saying, is you do the dimensional anchor wand, and then you fly all the way up to the roof. There's another exit entrance on the roof, but there's a puzzle you need to do up there in order to get through it, and there's a bunch of mobs you have to kill. Like I said, when you join a group to do this, you want to know which way they're going to do it, because if you're going to the roof, you don't have to kill all this stuff around the outside. And vice versa. If you're going to do the front door, you don't have to go to the roof and kill anything. But the group leader will let you know. For the sake of this video, I am going to do the front door. It takes a little bit longer, but I mean, it's, you know, relatively straightforward and easy. These monsters hit really hard, though. So, you know, you have to be on your guard. They dispel you and shoot fire at you. These are nasty quests. Way beyond the level for difficulty. Compared to all the other level 6 quests. You know, these quests are like raid difficulty. Which is why not a lot of people do them, and it's fantastic to run them on the Hardcore League with a group. So you see how much damage that champion did to me? Like, that is just insane. Definitely worth more than 11 remnants to take that much damage. So I have my digital buddies pinned in case I need them, but the reality is likely I would get insta-killed by some champion and wouldn't even be able to call them. You know, I don't want to run around with them because I don't think that they would add that much help. But you see, he just dispelled all of my buffs. I will re-add them. And the dimensional anchor means that we cannot use dimension door. We are stuck. I think I forgot to pull that lever over there. I'm going to check it. Got distracted by the fire elemental dispelling everything. So I got that one. Did I get this one? No. Okay, so we've got that, we've got that. I mean, I like these quests as far as D&D quests go. They're fun, they're creative, they're interesting, but it's just the difficulty level is just not scaled properly. Like, I do like that quest with the swim, but that swim is so deadly. You know, I mean, what can I do? I did my best to go slow and to stay at... Nope. See that champion officer there? Who knows how hard this thing hits. I don't want to get anywhere near that. Any champion is going to terrify me. He hit me with a slow. But we're almost done. Just have to clear out this. Stay away from these sentries because they're the ones that dispel you. Yep, see, he just did it again. Okay. Now the door is open. And you walk in and it's a disaster. There's a ton of these sentries and we're just going to do our best. Probably should call my digital buddies here just so they can help me out. So I'm not taking any unnecessary risks. I mean, you know, like I said, they represent the fact that I would probably be doing these with a group. And put them on attack. I would not be doing these quests alone. So which I don't recommend, you know, on the hardcore league for you to do a lot of soloing. You can obviously do whatever you want, but there's safety in numbers and people usually know how to do these quests in ways that might surprise you. I mean, I'm showing you one way to do this quest, but there are many ways to do this quest. Okay, we need to kill this. Yeah, Dolores. She, of course, is champion. She's gonna kill my muse. No, she didn't. Okay, there's a shrine. There's a chest. Wonder if I can find these secret doors. Oh, I can. That's interesting. My search is pretty terrible. So you can grab the keys, run around with the keys, if you really wanted to. Have the ability to open all the doors, but we're not going to open a lot of those doors. Just want to see if I can find all of them. Yeah, I guess they coded it so that anybody can find these. It does help having some iron keys, though. That way, unless you have knock or you can pick the locks. So I will pick up these keys just to have them in case I want to open some doors. It's another secret door. Now the chef area can be challenging if there's champions in there. Oh, there is a champion. And there is a very likely scenario here where he could just incinerate me. I have to be very careful around him. Luckily, I got a soul of ice, and he's a fire creature. If he had been like a soul of fire, he probably would have one-shot me. You have to be really careful of those. So the Feywild Muse took one for the team, and he died. So what we want to do in this area, once these guys are all cleared out, is start looking for the dimensional anchor. And so how we do that is we'll just cast one of our spells, and you can see it's way too far, the anchor. So it's nearby, but it's still far. So we're going to continue looking. We'll probably go down that secret door there, but I want to give another couple of throws of the wand to see if there's a dimensional anchor here. See, now it says it's too far. It means maybe we're getting closer this way. I'll do it again. It says it's far. So we are getting closer. So maybe there's one this way over here. That fire elemental disintegrated my buffs again. Mobs that dispel your buffs are very annoying. We'll give another throw of the thing, see what this reads now. Watch out for that. Soul of Cruelty. Alright, so see, the anchor is close. So there's one near here. We need to find it. Now, in here, there's a fight that we don't need to do, but I don't know if this is one of the locations where the anchor can be, so I'm going to look. You don't need to fight this disciplinarian. If the anchor is not near her, she's a caster. One of the annoying things about having those anchors around as you're looking for, if you accidentally step on one, it will shoot you up into the air. Oh, so there's the anchor. So that was a good thing. So what you need to do is break it. There's 2 of them. So we're still looking for 1 more. I'm going to put protection from evil on myself just... so if we open this door, that's the prison, and we will have to fight all of these turnkeys, the prison guards. They each drop a key, and then we can take the keys and open the cells and let the prisoners out, and the prisoners will meet us on the ship, and they will help us fight the last boss based on our allure skills, if we can convince them to help us either with bluffing them or diplomacy. Some of them are easy, some of them are hard. You don't need to go in and get any of them except for the very important prisoner, which I believe is down the bottom. We'll see. We'll see. It's only an optional to get the prisoners out of the cells. We certainly don't need them. And actually, some of them can make the last fight even harder, so we're going to ignore the cells right now and just do our best to clear this area out. We're headed down, basically. And the reason is that once I'm down here, I am going to throw and see if I can find an anchor. So pick up all this junk just in case I need it, and here we'll check and see if there's an anchor nearby. So we're not even close to an anchor here. So I accidentally hit one of the anchors that I put down as I was running by. Very annoying. Now this is a tough fight, this doctor. Especially with the unspoken regrets and the fire elementals that are in there. But you can see how far that cone goes. I was able to hit him when I was very far. There's a trap in here. There's more regrets. Let's see if there's an anchor nearby. No anchor at all. So let's pull this lever. There's a trap, but it doesn't hit for that much. If you have a trapper, you can disable that trap before you pull the lever like I did, but it doesn't hit for that much on Elite. What that does is open a way downstairs. We just have to fight our way downstairs. There's the bailiff. He will disappear. Ogre Magi do that disappearing act. Switch to single target for him. Okay. Look for the anchor. Nope, not even close. No anchor again. Having haste would be very helpful. So how you open these doors, you notice that there is a lever up there, and so you can throw out an anchor, jump on it if you, they dispelled my jump, and then you fly up and you touch it and the door opens. And then this is where you find the very important prisoner. But what we will do is clear out the lava. They just dispelled me, so I need to re-up my resist. It's very annoying that they can do that. Okay, so we've got this area clear, and I will throw out an anchor. Oh, the anchor's down here. It just got a far message. I believe it's one of these side doors where the VIP is. This is gonna test my knowledge because I don't do this quest that often. I thought that she's in here, but it's one of these doors down in this lava, I'm pretty sure. With any luck, the anchor is in one of these doors as well. So we just open that one. Somebody else watching this is like, oh, I know exactly where they are. Oh, it's close. Hopefully it's in here. Actually, the anchor's probably on the opposite side. So it looks like my muse died in the lava. Not a surprise. I actually am just going to pin them. It's one of the reasons I don't like them following me around. They're nice to have as help, but hirelings in this game are so dumb. Okay, you two are staying right here. So the very important prisoner I am blanking out on. Could have swore it was one of these doors down here. Where is this? Okay. No, she's just a normal. She is not the VIP. So the dimensional anchor is on the inside of this right here, but I still need to find the VIP. It should be right in here. I still don't have the key. Yeah, very close. So it's on the opposite side of that door. So we'll go back up and open the rest of those cells and see if I can find the key in the VIP person. do so. You can see how annoying this quest is. I mean, this is another reason why a lot of people don't do these quests, is because I don't mean to keep stepping on these things, but it's hard to avoid them. Oh, we found Fred. Fred is good. Fred will help you. Now, I usually leave that puzzle alone. Okay, so we found the VIP. It's Talbron. It gives us the golden key that we need. And now that we have that, we can go here, back down, and open this. I'm going to make sure that I have defensives on, because this is a fight. With the warden. You can see the graphical weirdness of that area there. He's immune to my fire. Behind me there's mobs too. Regrets. Now, there's two named chests in here. There's the dimensional anchor, so we'll destroy that. You can take that dimension door to the ship to the last fight where you have a chance to get the named chest, or you can also try for the chest that's here. There is a lever at the bottom of this, and if you have really good fire resist, you can just jump in and swim and hit this lever. However, you can also throw, and you see my hirelings see the monsters behind the door, because there's a secret door here. This is the lever that opens it right there. And it just takes a little practice in order to hit it. Of course, it also helps if these goofy hirelings aren't in the way. So just for giggles, I want to see how my resists keep me alive. I have 8 minutes of fire, and I just put the blue fire shield on me. Oh yeah, I can just swim in here and hit it. if you can't hit it yourself. And what that'll do is open this door. And there are monsters in here. Looks like they, for some reason, aren't there anymore. So this is a named chest, and this quest drops armor. I, of course, didn't get anything, but this would be a chest that you could loot armor out of if you wanted to do the reroll on it. I don't reroll. I think it's ridiculous, but you could. So now we go to the end. And on the ship, we will see the people that we rescued. I'll use the shrine. I'll call my buddies. You can talk to the people that you rescued and see where their loyalties lie. Some of them, if you diplo them or bluff them, will help you. Some of them are very difficult to. So it says speak to Doris. So we spoke to Doris. Captain is unaware of a mutiny. We need to recruit as many as we can to stay loyal. So speak with the captain about the mutiny. Captain is over here. And now we have to basically speak. This is a hard diplomacy. My diplo is terrible, but this is why I say allure skills are really good to take. My diplo's a 13, so likely that means we're going to have to fight her, and that's why we don't want to free some of the people. I didn't mean to free this one. I thought that she might have been where the VIP was, but I failed. Fred should join us because Fred is typically friendly. Very easy diplomacy. We succeeded, so Fred's on our side. This hag, I think she's an easy bluff. I have pretty decent bluff. 21. Not perfect, but I succeeded. And that's about it. The rest of these orcs will not. So we have to talk to Rosie, start the rebellion. I'll put my buddies on aggressive, and then we do the fight. So Fred disappeared, but we still have to watch out for the Medusa that we accidentally freed up here. She could turn us to stone. Okay, we got her. She didn't have a lot of hit points. Alright, so that's that. We completed it. We didn't do any of the optionals, but we did get the second chest and another chance at getting the armor, and I got nothing again. You can see that something in DDO is not right. Like, I've run a lot of quests where they have named loot, and I just haven't gotten anything. So, you know, I think running a quest on Elite, especially this difficult, and getting nothing, makes it much less likely that I would run this quest, considering how difficult it is in the future. And I had 2 chests for zip. I don't know, but that's how I like to do this quest. There's many optionals that we skipped. We found a secret door that drops down a shaft. We didn't do that area. Sometimes the dimensional anchor can be down there. That's why I opened it, but you can do the roof and come down and do it that way.
join us for more. I plan to do lore videos for each quest in DDO, as well as the raids. Plus, I will be releasing more Session 0 videos for DDO on topics such as player character races, the religions of Eberron, the Last War, and the Mournlands, the Dragon Marks, the Dragon Marked houses, and much, much more. Click the like button if you enjoyed this video. Comment down below. I like interacting with other players. My main tune in DDO is named Mary. I am on Sarlona. I also have a guild on the Hardcore League. My guild is Death Smile. Please say hi if you're on either of those servers. Subscribe to see more Adventure AI content about DDO, Dungeons & Dragons Online, and gaming in general. I also play Star Wars The Old Republic. You can join us at Adventure AI on Discord. Check us out on Twitch. Check us out on Twitter. You can go to our Patreon and become a patron of the channel, where you would get access to all of the scripts, the images, the music, the videos, as well as behind the scenes, and the ability to request topics for me to make future videos. Thanks very much. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope your adventures go well.